Hello. Oh, look at this puppy. Oh. You know, this sea of people is parting as I'm walking by with this freaking big-ass box that looks like a freaking bomb, okay? I want a bone? Hey, you keep acting cute. So, you know, everybody's clearing the way because I got this sus-ass package. I'm wearing a mask. I'm wearing a hoodie. Everybody's giving me a look like this. The sea of people parts. Damn you, Kiba. So, it's not looking good. And it only gets worse. So, I have just entered Area C and I'm already getting these looks. Now, I need to keep walking. Hey, don't eat my green screen. Stop eating my green screen! Kiba! Stop it! That's mine! Don't eat my green screen! This damn dog. Look at that damn dog. Look at that goddamn dog. That stupid effing dog. Bruh. Leave it alone. Kiba! Leave my green screen alone! Hey! Cut it out! Again, you suck, Kiba. Oh! Hey! Hey, get over here! Give me that! Come here. Get on your bed. On bed! Damn you! Get on your bed! Get up! Get on your bed! Play with your toys! Play with your toys, Kiba! Hey! Play with your toys! Play with your toys! Play with them! Calm down. Sicken me. Make me sick. So, where was I? Of course. So, things aren't looking so good for the main character of this anime. Yo, don't bite that wire, bro. Go lay down. So it's not looking so hot. And I'm moving on. I'm in Area C. And I'm walking through, and it's just like big, wide open area. Get to Area B. Area B is a little different because it's a whole lot of hallways, right? It's like a maze, bro. It's literally like you come in here in Area B, you leave here, and it's like to get out of Area B. That's what Area B looks like. Not a fun time. So you gotta like through all these back hallways. Still looking like a terrorist because I have a mask on. Nobody else does. A black hoodie. I have a big box that looks like it's a bomb. Now, again, this box weighs 45 pounds, so I am sweating my ass off. It's cold outside. It is hot. It is hot inside, okay? Outside is like, I don't know, 20 degrees. Okay? That's the degree symbol. Okay? But inside, like 90 effing degrees. It is super hot inside. I am sweating my balls off. So not only am I wearing the hoodie, I've got the box, I've got the mask. Now, I'm not taking the hoodie off because I've already sweat through my shirt. So I've got freaking sweat dripping down my head, bro. Freaking just so much sweat. Hold on. Sweat everywhere, bro. I'm sweating. I am perspiration running down my face. Kiba, you suck. And I did put on deodorant, but I did not have, we're not sponsored, but I wish we were. I did not have the wonderful scents, the wonderful, refreshing, healthy, non-toxic, non-dangerous scents of Dr. Squatch Bay Rum deodorant. Please sponsor me. 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 You can sponsor me just by giving me free stuff. I need more. I go through you guys' soaps and stuff all the time. Please sponsor me. I didn't have the lovely, caressing touch of the Dr. Squatch Bay Rum deodorant. Instead, I had crappy deodorant that used, like, aluminum or something like that. Very bad for me. But I had it, and so it stained my shirt. It stained my pits yellow. They were stained, and it was bad. So, I've walked through Area C. I walked through Area B, which looked like an effing maze. All right, it's hot as hell inside. I get to area A. I get to area A. Area A is split into 2 levels. So you have the downstairs, you have the upstairs, and you have these escalators. That'll take you up and down them. Okay. At this point, I have yet to encounter a TSA agent, by the way. I've only seen, like, cops. It seems like Star Wars, but realistic. So, I want to go up to the 2nd floor. I found that out after a bit. I wandered around on the bottom floor. Couldn't really find it. Now, again, I only know that my ATM is in Zone A. I don't actually know where. So, I get here. I call my manager back up. I'm like, hey, I need to know exactly where this ATM actually is. This is like 11 o'clock in the morning now. I was supposed to have, like, started this job, like, 2 hours ago. But just management sucked. I'm like, hey, I gotta know where is the ATM. And they're like, oh, okay. So let me give you a new map, okay, of Zone A. All right, so this is Zone A. And here's, like, the checking zone. And then here's all your metal detectors, and then here's, like, the big zone where, like, you can go on and board planes and stuff, okay? So, safe. All right, you got your safe zone. You got security. I'm just going to put sec, and then you have plane zone. Okay, because I don't know what the frick to call this. And this is all in Section A. So, this is the top floor of Section A. And you have all these different terminals, right? Terminal 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I need to get to, like, this one, for example, okay? I think it was, like, I don't even remember which terminal it was. And at that terminal was the ATM. So it's past security. I haven't had to go through a metal detector yet. Which, by the way, Boston Airport, what is up with that, okay? You gotta have them on the front door, because I shouldn't have gotten as far as I did. Not a good thing. Not a good effing thing at all. So, at this point, I know that I kind of am looking like a little bit of a sussy baka. I'm the only person wearing a mask. I'm sweating bullets. I've got a black hoodie on and what looks to be a bomb in my hands. So, before I walk up and give a TSA agent either a wet dream or their worst nightmare by walking in line, I see a TSA agent who's standing out in front and, like, giving directions to some lady. You know, he's just like, oh, you know, you gotta like, go down, you know, go down that way, and it'll lead you to where you gotta go. You know, this guy, you know, he's like talking to some lady. So, yeah, let's just copy this, because this is really just like the best image for this to really capture it, okay? Now remember, he's a TSA agent, so they like don't carry guns or anything like that. Keep that in mind. So, what year is this? This is last year. This is last year that all this happened. Can I flip this? I can. So, in walks me. Boop, 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 boop. Hello, sir. Now, this guy, of course, like any human being with, like, you know, any rational thinking, was kind of like, that's a little sussy. With that, is a little bit sussy. And so he, like, reaches for his hip like he has a gun. He has nothing. And I'm like, oh, I don't mean to freak you out. I'm like, dude, I just need to work on an ATM. I have no idea where I'm supposed to go. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to go somewhere beyond the security to a terminal. And I just want to make sure, like, is there, like, do you guys have a manager or something like that that I should talk to, you know, that maybe knows I'm supposed to be here? Because, like, I'm like, I don't want to, like, freak him out. I'm like, I got a computer in the box. So, like, it's, like, obviously I don't think I can go through, like, you know, the metal detector with that and everything. And he's like, you know, this guy visibly calms down, you know, he's like, oh, he's like, huh, okay. He's like, yeah, you just gotta go, and he's like, do you have your work pass? Like, work pass? What you talking about? What you talking about, work pass? I ain't heard nothing about no work pass. Alright? If only masks were normal then, I probably wouldn't have been that bad if they were normal. Alright? I'm like, what are you talking about, work pass? He's like, oh, you gotta go pick up your work pass. I'm like, okay, alright, yeah. Where is it? Oh. Yeah, it's in area B. Or no, I think it was in area C. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, it's all the way in area C. I walk all the way back with this 45-pound box that looks like it's a bomb. I'm sweating. I'm having a bad time. It sucks. I walk all the way back to area B. And I find the area where I have to be to wait and get my work pass, right? So I'm expecting right? I'm just gonna go in. There's just gonna be some lady at a counter, you know. Here, let me draw her desk. Whamp, whamp, whamp. You know, lady at a counter. I'm just gonna go up. And I'm just gonna be like, hey, I need my work pass. You know, hit her with one of those. Like, hey, I'm just here for my work pass. No, not quite that simple, because there are, in fact, in probably a 20 by 20 room, like 40 dudes, all also waiting for their work passes. Okay? Now, I did what any sane person would do in that situation after finding out that there's about a 45-minute wait time. Right? What would you do in that situation? Exactly. Cut in the front of the line. So that is exactly what I did. Here's me, and I said, oh, excuse me. Boom, I'm in line now. And I got looks for it. And one guy said, it was like, hey, why are you cutting the line? I'm like, dude, I've been here since like 8 o'clock. He's like, okay. He saw I was pissed. Also, I'm the only one wearing a mask. I'm sweating bullets. I'm the only one in a hoodie. And I have what looks to be an effing bomb in my hands. So nobody was trying to stop me and question me. They didn't want to mess with that. So that was the one advantage to it. So I walk up. I'm like, hey, I need a work pass. The lady, she's like, okay. She sees dudes who look like they're carrying bombs all the day. She doesn't care. She doesn't care at all. Was sitting doing nothing for 24 hours? All right, yeah, go do your thing, Purple. You know, so this lady, this old lady, she's looking at me. You got like the wrinkly face, you know, and she's got her glasses, you know, and she's just kind of like, yeah, she got a poofy hair. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna, let me check the system. Have a good one. You too, Purple. Thank you so much. I'm gonna check the system, see if we can find your pass. She asked for my name, my company info, and everything. It takes like 15 minutes. Everybody's pissed at me that I cut the line. She's like, you don't have a pass. I'm like, ma'am, what do you mean I don't have a pass? I've been here for 4 hours. I'm sweating my nuts off. She's like, did your company file for a pass? I'm like, well, I don't know. Did they? She's like, well, it doesn't look like there's one here. So I guess they didn't. Huh. I was like, all right, I'm going to call my manager. So I call up my manager. And she's just all like, this. She's like, we didn't know you needed a pass. We didn't know you needed a pass. So I wasn't aware that you needed to get one of those. But how about we see if we can get you one, and we can go from there. So I go back to the old lady. I'm like, hey. So they're gonna see if they can get me a pass, and she's like, it takes like a month to get a work pass here. It's not that simple. I was like, all right, thank you. I call my manager. I'm like, hey, they say it takes like a month to get a pass. Okay, so I need some help. And she's like, okay, well, if it takes like a month, we might be able to pull a few strings. So you just wait there for a bit. I'm like, I really don't want to wait here. I've been here for like hours and hours and hours, and this sucks. I want to go home. I'm not even gonna have time to finish this job. I hate doing art in school. I love doing art right now. She's like, no, it's okay. You can just wait for a few hours. And we're gonna go ahead and try to get you a pass. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So I go to this waiting area, okay? Not in this room, because I don't want to wait in there. There's like way too many people, and they're all pissed at me. So I'm just like, I'm over here. I'm on this bench, okay? I'm just balling on this bench, right? Living my best life, holding my sus-ass looking, bomb-looking package. You pull your phone out. I do pull my phone out, funny enough. So I'm on my phone. And I'm just like watching YouTube. Hey, there's people sitting next to me. Oh, he's got big ass legs. I don't need those. There's like people sitting next to me. And, you know, they're just kind of like sitting here, chilling, whatever. Except for the fact that they are absolutely, utterly terrified by the fact that I look like an effing terrorist and I'm sitting right next to them, because you're sitting here on a bench at an airport and you're just like, oh, here I am just waiting for my flight. Yeah, babe, we're gonna get on our flight soon. And you look over and I'm just like, yeah, this is definitely not a bomb. Definitely not a bomb. Definitely don't look like a terrorist right now. So they were chill. They weren't freaked out. I was just sitting there. I was on my phone for like 45 minutes. And out of the corner of my eye, I see this dude. This freaking dude here. He's just kind of hanging out. You know. He's, you know, like this. Except he's not like that. He's kind of like this. Right? I was like, okay. Well, that's interesting. I wonder, you know, I wonder what he's up to. He's just standing over the corner. This guy looks pissed off. And he looked really pissed off, right? This man's over there. And he is angry. Okay? He's got his arms crossed. And as I'm sitting there, I'm like, you know, this guy is looking directly at me. And I was like, I wonder if this guy could be like, I don't know, an undercover cop or something. Whatever. In come 2 more security guards. Police officers. And if they question me, we go through the whole thing again. I explain it to them. They're like, all right, whatever. And they leave. But this guy's still here. And he still looks really pissed. He's like, all right, whatever. So I'm sitting there. Hours are going by. Remember, I get to this job at like what? Like, what did I say? Like 7 a.m., I think? It's like 2 p.m. now. I call my manager again. And I call her. I'm like, hey, I need to leave. This is ridiculous. Oh, no, we're trying to figure out how to get you a work pass. It's okay. We're going to try to get you a work pass, all right? Don't worry about it. We're going to get you one. I was like, I'm not going to have enough time to even finish this job today, so I'm just going to go. She's like, okay, yeah, well, it's a good thing you said that because I don't think we're going to be able to get one for like a month. Like, so I can go home? Yeah, you can go home. So I've been at the airport wasting my day for nothing. This sucks, right? I've walked all over the place carrying this 45-pound box that looks like an effing bomb. And I've gotten stopped by security twice. I've terrified a TSA agent. I've terrified the people sitting next to me. They're just like, he's going to blow the place. He's going to blow. And I wasn't going to blow anyone or anything. I had no desire to do that. And I've got this guy, Dickbag McGee, over here. And he's just looking at me just like, right? I get up. Again, I'm like here-ish in Area C. I have to walk all the way back to Area D and go back out to my car. Now, I start walking. I go to leave. Okay, here's me. I'm ready to make my way. Or actually, here, let me draw this a little better in the right order. Okay? So, I was getting ready to get up and leave. No, that's exactly not what I would want to yell at all. All right? And I get up to leave the place and just walk away. And the angry guy gets up and he follows me. And he's like staying behind me. I'm like walking and walking and walking and walking and walking. I get stopped by 2 more security guards. By police officers. And these ones were not happy. These ones were angry. They were very angry with me. Okay? And they're like, hey, what have you been doing? And I explained the entire thing to them. I'm like, I got here at the ass crack of dawn. I've been running around trying to figure out where I'm supposed to work on this ATM. I'm like, been carrying this heavy ass box around. I'm worried that I'm going to freaking get COVID. I don't want to be here anymore. I'm trying to go through all this stuff. I finally just got let go. I don't have to stay here anymore. I can leave. I can go home. I say all this looking like this, sweating bullets with a mask, even though nobody else is wearing one. I've got a hoodie and I have what looks to be a bomb in my hands. They weren't really having it. So they said to me, hey, you need to leave. And of course, I was like, well, yeah, I'm trying to. And they were like, well, we're going to make sure that you get back to your car. And the police, the Boston police, escorted me out of the airport back to my vehicle, right? Back to my car. Here's my car for reference. This is my car, okay? All right, and this is the window. That's the wheel. That's the wheel. That's me driving my car. Okay? And they watched me. They watched me leave while that third guy had followed me the whole time too. And they waited. They waited for me to leave. The baby convertible. Yeah, that's what I drive. And they watched me, and they made me leave. Now, that might sound rough. Thank you, baby. Love you. Yeah, yeah. Right. So, I was stopped by the police 3 different times and escorted out of the airport by 2 police officers and 1 what I think to be possibly an air marshal who was just waiting there, and or another police officer who was undercover. Part of the agency. If you had a bomb, it would have been a 250 megaton hydrogen bomb. Exactly. I would have wiped Massachusetts off the freaking face of the planet, dude. Thank God for that, too. So, yeah. So that was it. I was almost arrested because I was walking around the airport looking like this. Oh, let me zoom that out. Yeah, I'll show you my food in a second. Walking around looking like that. Pretty rough. Pretty rough time. I know. Not my best moment. But that is the story of the time I was almost arrested. Going around an airport, and I almost got arrested.